Hello and welcome to a brand new Renaissance Gaming production. Today I am bringing you Pikmin. That's right, I am very excited to bring this to you. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I do every game to 100% completion, and this is not going to be any different. So Pikmin is a little bit strange in terms of 100%. There are 30 parts for your spaceship that you can collect. You don't need to collect all of them to beat the game, so obviously 100% would imply getting all of these parts. However, there's so much open exploration in this game that you can accomplish that task in many different ways. So my definition of 100% is going to be obviously get all of the ship parts, and I'm also going to be doing as much exploration as possible. And finally, I'm going to be doing this with no deaths. What that means is I will leave no Pikmin behind, and I will not allow a single Pikmin to die because they're so cute and they're so loyal and they do everything for you. How could I leave one behind or allow one to die? It's challenging, not impossible, but challenging. And so those are going to be the rules for this playthrough. And there are going to be chapters in this video, so you can always skip around to parts that you like or don't like. And as always, I do appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, leave a like. All the support really means a lot to me. I do want to take a special moment to send a special thanks to all of the channel members who support the channel in that way. At the Abbott tier, thank you, It's Time. At the Novice tier, thank you, Light, The Waller, Drasham, and Strife. And over on Patreon, thank you, Paul, for being a member at the Abbott tier. If you also would like to become a channel member, you can do so for as little as 99 cents a month. Pikmin is a special game for me. It has a special place in my heart, and this is a little strange, but I've never played it. I have never played Pikmin. So why does it hold a special place in my heart? Well, it was February 2002. I had just saved up enough money to buy a GameCube. I went over to the local Best Buy and I paid for my GameCube in coins. That's right, the employee almost killed me. I brought this giant jar full of coins and they spent a long time counting it. But I got my GameCube. This was when I was a kid, so I didn't have any income or anything. I was just saving little bits of money here or there when I could find some. And I didn't have enough money for a game. I could only afford the GameCube, so I started saving up to be able to buy Wind Waker that was anticipated to come out. But I really wanted Pikmin, but I knew that I couldn't buy it or else I wouldn't be able to afford Wind Waker when it did come out. And so Pikmin is one of those games that I really wanted, have always wanted, but never got around to playing. Well, with this HD remake that recently came out for the Switch, I figured it was the perfect time to do it. Just a little personal story there for you guys. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and get started on this wonderful journey that we're going to be taking together. Let's start playing Pikmin. And let's start a brand new adventure here. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not to think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Alright, so let's begin exploring here. I have recovered 0 of 30 ship parts. Just 1 more part will increase the dolphin's capabilities. So let me start looking around here. So in the beginning, it's all zoomed in like this. There's no way around it. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. So there's this little seedling that came out here. Gotta wait for it to fully develop. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and now has produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there staring at me. Its shape is similar to that of a Pick brand carrot that I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to pressing X and moving R while holding L as well. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. ZL to snap the camera behind Olimar, R left or right to rotate the camera, ZR to zoom, the right control stick to change perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Very good. Let me just briefly familiarize myself with the controls here. You can dismiss them with X, call them with B. You can throw them around, move the camera, zoom in, zoom out, all the good stuff. Yeah, you can send them marching around with this battle hymn. But first, let me throw the Pikmin up here. This is known as a flower posy. And the Pikmin will attack it. And it will drop a pellet, which he can then carry back to the onion. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form even more. So yeah, this is how you raise your Pikmin army. Soon we will conquer the world. Now if you hit the flower directly on top, it's a one shot, as you can see, so it's faster. And then I can pluck more little Pikmin here. The army's growing, boys. We have 3 little Pikmin, and we got a couple more that should be sprouting soon. Now, the cool thing is, if you wait, they'll actually develop into buds and then flowers instead of the little leaf along their head. However, that does take a long time, so I'm just gonna pluck them. Now, this is the first day, and it's the only day that you don't have a time limit. So ideally, you could wait for all of the Pikmin to develop into flowers before you pluck them. But I don't have the patience for that. Just gonna explore this area here. Got my spaceship. I'm gonna make sure I get every pellet here in this level. So let me toss a little guy up there. And I'm gonna need 5 to get that one. So let me focus on just getting the small pellets for now. Zooming out also helps. This top-down view is probably the best one in terms of playing through the levels, but not the best for watching, so I'm probably not going to use it so much for your guys' sake. But sometimes it is very helpful just to see what's around you. And more than one Pikmin can carry a pellet, as you can see. They'll carry faster if you assign more Pikmin to a numbered pellet. I want to make sure I get at least 5 so I can carry back that number 5 pellet. It's pretty intuitive, so I don't feel like I need to explain everything, but obviously if it says 5, it needs at least 5 Pikmin to carry it back. Let me throw a couple more here. They'll carry it faster. That big box with the number 10 on it. Obviously, I'm going to need 10 Pikmin to push it out of the way. Just gotta wait for these little guys to develop. The little sound they make when you pop them out of the ground is so satisfying. Now I like to kind of march them forward here. Makes it a little bit easier to get everybody on one thing. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and hold A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin, release to throw, press B to call them, X to dismiss. Move the right stick while holding L to command and control the group, while using ZL or up, down, left, right on the right control stick to control perspective. I shall record this in my computer and access it with the plus button. Alright. Let me go ahead and... yeah, let me call these guys back, and I'm gonna start picking some of the pellets here. Now here is a ship part. It's the first one. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the Dolphin? Dolphin's main engine. It was pure luck that I found this piece first. With this, I can at least lift off. So I'm gonna need 20 Pikmin to take this back to the ship. So let's go ahead and try to find some more. Got lots of pellets up here. Let me try to evenly distribute these Pikmin so that I can get all of these at once. And then over here there's a stone wall. Let me see if they can tear it down. It's too hard, it's too hard. I'm gonna have to come back to this. And that's kind of the theme of this game. As I unlock new levels, you'll notice that I will have to unlock more things before I can fully explore everything. Make sure everybody's working. Come on, little Pikmin, get in there. Help your friends. Alright, let me start picking some of these. As soon as they sprout. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I am no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by holding A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with a bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. I like these little guys a lot. Look at this. I have my own little Pikmin army. Such friendly little creatures. Very eager to help. So now with 25 Pikmin, that's as many as I can get here at the crash site, or I should say the impact site on the first day. Now 25 is plenty to help carry back the first engine part. Takes them a little while, it's heavy, it's hard work, but they'll do it. I wish Olimar could help, but he's mainly the conductor of this fine symphony. You got this, little dudes. I can just be encouraging, you know? I'll be the moral support. Yeah, you can do it. Go, Pikmin. Alright. Little cringy. Let's not do that anymore. So clearly, instead of taking this back to the Onion, they're gonna take it back to the ship, where the part belongs. Oh, glorious. With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. At night, all the Pikmin return to the Onion, Olimar returns to his ship, and we all take off from this mysterious planet. It's not safe at night. It's better to orbit. One day since impact, I have somehow managed to launch the Dolphin, but I was surprised to see the Onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The Dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokatate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my Dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. So there we have it. We got 25 Pikmin. We sprouted all 25 of them today. Haven't lost any in battle. None of them left behind, as will be the theme for this whole playthrough. We have recovered one part, and we have 29 parts remaining. So that's going to do it for this episode. If you're excited about the Pikmin series, be sure to leave a like on the video. Let me know you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That means a lot to me. Helps the channel to grow. And I will see you next time for some more Pikmin.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.